Hello, Fitu. It's a boy Makesh, and welcome back yet again to another video of my YouTube channel. To another video where we're going to be talking about a business letter. So Fitu, as I've said, like we're going to be talking about a business letter, and also like what we're going to be talking about is the 5 C's that you should always remember, or like the 5 C's that you should always keep in mind whenever you are writing a business letter. So like the business letter goes like it is a formal form of communication used to respond to inquiries, like claims, requests or complaints, like among other things, and also like business letter is also useful for like applying for jobs basically, and another thing is like a business letter must be addressed to a specific person or must be addressed to a specific group. It must have a clear and concise purpose. It must be persuasive. And also it must end with a specific goal, or it must end with a specific purpose. So like people who are most likely, like to receive business letters, are employees, managers, clients, and potential customers as well. So yeah, that's it, Buffy, for like the meaning of the business letter. So like now we're gonna jump onto the 5 C's that you should always keep in mind whenever you are writing a business letter. And um another thing that you should always remember is that like it's always important to keep these 5 C's in a logical order of it. So the first one, which is going to be clarity, like which is the most important part of the good communication, because like if your thoughts are not clear, like it means that your writing will also not be clear, and your readers will not be able, like to understand your message, like they will not be able to understand what are you trying to convey, like basically to them. So another thing is that it's important that like you should be clear about your message. You should be clear about like the information that you want to communicate, and also it's always important that like you use facts, like you use facts like in order to have a greater impact, you know. The second one, which is the coherence, always lead your readers through your information, like so that they can be able, like to see how it logically fits together, like to help them understand your message, like this is where a like topic sentence comes in handy basically, because like it serves as a summary of what to expect in a paragraph, and then the third one, which is correctness, like a business letter must always be accurate, like make sure to use like the precise, like make sure to use like the precise words, like to express your meaning, and always avoid terms that are vague basically, and always avoid terms that are like unclear, and and always avoid changing terminology, like because your readers will end up being like distracted, like they will end up being confused and like by what are you saying, like. And then the fourth one, which is the conciseness, like make sure that each and every word that you say count, like remove all the unnecessary words, and simplify wordy expressions, like in a business letter, like take out any filter words, and like basically simply state relevant information, you know. Um, the fifth one, which is completeness, like whenever you're presenting an idea, always make sure that you have like sufficient information to prove your topic, because like three supporting sentences and a concluding sentence are usually enough to complete the paragraph, so basically like and like the concluding sentence like of the paragraph should summarize like your main idea basically, by strengthening your topic sentence, and another thing that I want you guys to always remember is that like whenever like you're writing, like a business letter, always use a formal language, you know, because like then like Banfitula, I'm born already, you know, like I'm wearing my formal, you know. So it's always important that you should always use your formal language, you know, because an informal everyday writing style, you know, like with an informal language is strictly prohibited, you know. So by that it requires a careful planning, you know. So that's it, Buffett, for the video. um I hope you have learned about the business letter, you know. I hope you have learned about the 5 C's that you should always keep in mind whenever you're writing a business letter, you know. So if this video was, you know, helpful to you, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the like. Away, 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 away.